What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 560 Gaming, coming at you with another video. One of my favorite games, obviously, Marvel Future Fight. Probably the only game I've been making videos for this channel for, but it is what it is. Excuse the background noise. I am in Starbucks right now, making this video. I just had to do it. I know plenty of people are playing right now that are, top players have been playing for a long time. They've already done this before. But anybody who knows me knows that I have a serious disdain for Sharog. But, playing through Alliance Battle, I kind of realized I need her. Like, I hate her, but I need her. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a love-hate relationship with her because I've been using her in like Shadowlands or some of the earlier levels, and she just completely decimates them. And she's not even at, well, no, I think I maxed her. The only thing she's not maxed out right now is her mastery, and that's what I'm about to do, is max her mastery. But her character gear is maxed. All right. I made sure to get all that. Her skills aren't maxed, but we can work on that. And then her ISO 8 aren't maxed, so I can work on that. You're probably looking at this obelisk like, yo, the custom gear is whack. No, it's not. Look, the critical rate is definitely not whack. Because if I look at her details, I'll show you her details. Her critical rate is 42.82%. That's over 4 out of 6 hits. That 4 out of 10 hits has a chance of doing critical damage, which, as you can see underneath of it, is 162.77%. So the only thing I really need to get up is some critical damage, but because she has a high critical rate, anything over 100% critical damage is like, because then 100% is in addition to what you're already doing. So it's the critical attack would be her energy attack, which is 11,839, which I'm surprised that's up so high. Like, I really haven't been doing much with her energy. Like, she's got energy attack here, energy attack there. Well, I guess because I've set everything up. This is how you build. This is how you build your characters. And I have a video that I did with when I T2'd Kate Bishop, and I almost lost the video. It sucked because the screen recorder app that I'm using is such a great app, but if you uninstall it, the videos that you recorded in the folder, your folder gets deleted and the videos get deleted too. So what I'm going to start doing is making the videos and moving them over to another folder. But yeah, so I almost lost that video where I T2'd Kate Bishop, but I T2'd her with materials. First time I've ever done that. It wasn't that bad. I had the money for, I had to go for it, had all the materials necessary. And Kate Bishop gets so many bios anyway from playing through villain seeds. Like, it is what it is. So, but yeah, what I was explaining how I was building her up, and I'm going to kind of explain how I'm building up Sharog. All right, and I usually explain this to people all the time, okay? Characters who have, whenever you're building your characters, first thing you got to do is look at their skills and what their skills are based off of. Which attack their skills are based off of, physical or energy attack. Now, if you look here, her number 2 skill is based off energy attack. All of her skills, even though she does physical damage, her physical damage is based off of her energy attack, and it's a very high physical damage, which is why she's so destructive. If you look, this is why she's so destructive, because of the fact is she has that high physical damage. You know what I mean? So if you look at this skill here, 30% of energy attack plus an additional 778 physical damage. She's a monster. That's why she does so much damage. And then when you look at the T2 level, this just makes her ridiculously explosive when it comes to her damage. So her skill damage goes up, and the skill damage is always based off of the attack. So the skill damage for her is based off of the energy attack, right? So whatever her energy attack, her physical damage goes up to 40. It goes up, what, 45%? So that's going to be 75% of her energy attack. And then the bonus is 778 physical damage. And if you look at this again, that's 20%. So 20% of 778 is 77. We'll say 78 times 2 is 156. So you're going to add an additional. It's going to go. This is going to go up to 800 and 156 is 800. It's going to be 900 and something on additional physical damage. But the physical damage is not based off of physical attacks. It's just based off. It's just the amount of damage that you can create based off of whatever the bonus is. So when you're building your characters, you don't want to think about when you think about building them, don't think about the bonus damage that they do. You think about whether or not they're doing energy attack or physical attack with their moves, with their skills, and their basic attacks are going to be based off of that as well. So with her physical damage is based off her energy attack. So when you're building her up, you don't want to build up her physical attacks. It's just not going to help. The only thing the physical attacks is going to help with, like, if you have an obelisk like you see this right here, and the physical damage on the bonus is based off of the physical attack. That's the only thing that's going to help. So when you max out her gear and you're putting obelisk in, you're putting Urus in, any attack Urus, it should be all energy for her. How I got her, I built her up to level 60, 6 stars, and I got her gear up to all 20, as you can see. I built her up. Through what did I build her up through? Shadowlands. The first 15 floors of Shadowland, luckily I can get through that. The first 10 floors of Shadowland, you can get 130 bios. Then when you get to the 15th floor, when you get to the 15th floor, that's another 90. That's 220 bios you can get. So that let her go up fast. And then when I got, if I got a blast out of the free chest, if I got a blast, then that was if I got a blast one, that was pretty much, how that worked out. I would just give it to her, So, but when I start to add in Urus, I'm waiting to get more attack Urus. I don't have many of the other ones to convert, so I'm not even going to worry about that. What I'm going to do is, because I have, I got 2 missions left in the, the story mode under the Asgard missions. And the last 2 missions, when you finish them with 3 stars, you can clear and get attack Urus and either energy or physical attack. So once I start getting those, I'll be able to do all that. There's still some parts of the Asgard missions I still got a 3-star out, but for the most part, those are the only 2 I'm really worried about. But I'm still going to get her up there. I'm still going to push her together. But as you can see, all of her, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 energy attacks. You know what I mean? That's why her energy attacks are going to be so high. Once I build these all the way up, her energy attacks are going to be insane. Her defense, I'm going to change this to all defense for the simple fact that she's already going to have, like I said before, because she does her skill sets are energy attack. She's going to have a bias towards energy defense. So she's going to have more energy defense than physical defense. I'm going to change this to energy, and I'm going to change this to physical. I'm going to change this to all defense and change these two to all defense. To physical defense. That way she'll be able to contend with people that are fighting with, physical attacks, because they'll just do more damage to her than necessary. And that's how it starts out. Her custom gear, I'm not ready to get rid of this. If anything, I'll upgrade it so that hopefully it'll push this critical rate to past 24.4%, but there's no guarantee of that. I've taken critical rate obelisks that started off at like at rank 2 with 2 stars, and they were high at like 19 or 20%, and they didn't go anywhere by the time I got them up to 6 stars, to extreme. So that really all just depends. It really all depends on what you're on the game. It's all random. So and then as you go through, you can go through her uniform, and if you play with her, if I in order to rank up her uniform, I play with her through different levels and stuff like that. What's great about Sharog, even though I hate the bitch, is that both her uniforms are really, really tough. Like both of her outfits. This one's going to be obviously stronger, but she's still an animal with this. If everything is built right, doesn't matter which uniform you use on her, she's just going to be destructive. This uniform will just give her an edge because you can build it up to whatever, whatever point you can get her to. So with that said, I knew I had 2 more stars to give her of the the blue. So instead of what I've been doing, going through Shadowlands this week, through the Nornstones, a couple of the levels, a few of the levels will give you Nornstone selectors. I think it's like 4 levels will give you Nornstone selectors, and they're all like 50 Nornstones. So yesterday I had, I don't know, like less than 100. It was like 65. And then between them and the Nornstone selectors I got through Shadowlands, that once a week, if you go through Shadowlands once a week and you focus all of the rewards that you get through Shadowlands on one character, you can T2 a character with no problem. Shadowlands kind of gives you all the stuff you need to bring a person to a T2 level, so you don't have to wait till the end of the month. You just got to keep building your characters. But yeah, I started off with like 65. I had like 65 the other day. As you can see now, I have 350. I didn't buy any of that. I did use the, let's see, I did use the Shield Lab to produce the material for it. So I had 99 of these. I had 99 Nornstones of strength. So I went 10 times and got 50 because I was at 289 or 290 something as far as her blue Nornstones was. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I just need a little like 40 more. So I went through the 50 and I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So here you go. I still have a T2 ticket, which is awesome. So she's got that. Bam. I'm glad they don't make it so that you have to max out her skills in order to be T2. That's not even necessary. Shares my lines. Here we go. I love this mastery screen. Shares my lines. Here we go. And then, let's see, advancement. Tier 2 ticket. Here we go. Good shit. This is so dope. I gotta like remove myself from the screen for this one. I just love doing this for the simple fact is, it doesn't matter like with anybody. I love this screen. This advancement complete. Wahahahahaha. Yes. Good work. So I hope this kind of helps some of you guys with I hope this kind of helps some of you guys with your creation, and thank you, 200,000, with your creation and ranking up of just about anybody, not just Sharog, but anybody. What's he saying? Sharog is my best player. I got her unit at Mythic. My Ragnarok unit. Her power is 226,000. She's sick. Yep. Let's go here. Yep. I'm getting her there. Still hate her. All right, cool. So there you go, guys. It's me leveling up my breakdown, my character build of Sharon. So hope you guys learned from this. I hope this helped you guys. This is Grim560, aka Mr. 560 for 560 Gaming. I'm out. Peace.